Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen. We're out here in Buchel off Buchel Bank Road, and we are at St. Bartholomew Catholic Church. This is going to be the first stop on my Catholic Church fish fry tour, and it wouldn't be appropriate if I didn't start it out with the national treasure, Sam Stallings.
So happy to be back.
It's been a long hiatus, but I promised y'all when it came fish fry season, the national treasure would be back in the saddle. Okay. What do you know about St. Bartholomew here that you can tell me? I've never been here before.
Well, you know, I grew up in the Catholic system, but this is the first time that I've really been here. I always knew this parish was here. It's not a real big parish, but needless to say, it's a good one, and it's my first time also. All the athletics that I played in grade school and stuff, some of the St. Bartholomew kids came down and played for us at St. Raphael, and St. Francis, but that's the only thing that I really remember about St. Bartholomew. I personally did never compete against them in grade school.
Well, you just hit the nail on something about being a small parish. I'm changing things up this year. You know, I've been to all the big ones, you know, St. Patrick, St. Aloysius, St. Margaret Mary, all these big parishes that get all the accolades, by the way, because they're the bigger parishes. So when people are voting on who has the best fish fry in Louisville, they have thousands of their own parishioners putting in the vote saying that they're all the best. Therefore, the small parishes get overlooked. So I'm making a point this year. I'm doing no repeats, and I'm going to places I've never been to before, new parishes that need the love. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to show uniqueness in every stop I make. I'm going to show you what they have to offer that sets them apart from everybody else.
And you know why I'm here. He wants the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Leave it up to old Sam. He's going to tell you the truth, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, on all the fish.
Oh, it's always good.
Yeah, it's always good. It's just a matter of how good, right?
Correct.
All right, so let's go on in. There's already a ton of people lined up in there. Enough gum flapping. Let's get on in there. And this is the first part of the doubleheader. We're leaving here. We're going to another fish fry as soon as we leave here. All right, as I told you, already lined up. And I got here before opening thinking I was going to beat the rush. But that's the way it goes when you come to a church fish fry. Oh, yeah, they've got it down to a fine-tuned oiled machine here. Got everybody's got their own little station, got their own little job. There's them stewed tomatoes I was telling y'all about. Oh, and fried apples. Where's your kale greens?
They're delicious.
That's why I'm here. Look at there. And of course, being it's Lent, we don't have any swine flavoring in there, right? Okay, so I'll be interested to see how they taste. I bet there's some liquid smoke in there, isn't there? You see me on YouTube? Okay, well, I'm here to put this fish fry on my YouTube channel and also WHAS. Glad to see you all. Menu board. Man, there's so many good things. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to control myself because we got another stop to make. But you know I gotta have one of them rolled oysters. All right, calm before the storm. I got a nice little table. Got reserved right here. Okay, National Treasure saved my place.
What impressed you about the kitchen?
Well, I noticed on top of the stewed tomatoes and the kale greens, they've got fried apples.
Fried apples, okay.
And of course, they've got my favorite thing, and you already know what that is.
Onion rings.
No. Rolled oyster.
Oh.
Right. And I'm going to be eating a whole big smorgasbord tonight, and we still got another stop to make.
Did you introduce our guest from Palm Bay, Florida?
No, I did not. Well, we have the lovely Lana, who is a Louisville transplant, lives down in Florida now. She's back home for a visit. Her and Sam have been good friends for a long time. You have anything to say for yourself, young lady?
Just,
Tell me about your marriage in Aruba.
Oh, are we going there?
No, we're
Are
not.
we going there?
No, we're not going there.
What do you call that? Cabbage Patch marriage?
No certification. Only married in Aruba.
Well, looks like Lana's gonna
25 dimes worth of bliss.
looks like Lana's going to be setting up housekeeping in Aruba pretty soon. Yeah. And a codicil to the will. Yeah.
What will?
Okay. I need to hire a rodeo clown to distract Sam so I can get the camera rolling before he starts eating.
I don't know why they didn't.
Look at it. He can't wait.
Look, I know what a human garbage disposal is. I want to get there in front.
Okay, so you got the one piece. Tell me what you got,
No,
Sam.
we got 2-piece. We split a 2-piece sandwich.
Oh, a two piece? Okay.
I got the kale and she got the mac and cheese.
And an extra side onion ring. Okay, I got the one piece fish with the kale, greens, stewed tomatoes, oyster, rolled oyster dinner with the stewed apples and mac and cheese.
Well, they got 3 or 4 more sides. What'd you miss?
Well, I'm kind of trying to control myself right now because we got the double header still to go.
That's right. Far be it from me to miss out.
Well, you've already tried your fish. Go ahead and give me your synopsis because if you don't hurry up and I don't get to dig into my food, I'm about ready to mule kick somebody.
You go ahead and dig in. I'll give you a little.
Okay.
Great.
You'll tell me afterward.
Right.
I gotta get a couple bites in and take the edge off. You notice I brought my own silverware. I want to taste everything naked before I accentuate. And you notice I brought all my accessories,
What do we got now?
even down to the black pepper.
Hell, I've left. All I knew about was Grace. What else we got?
I got the Long John Silver's malt vinegar, quit frontin', saved by Grace. And at our next stop, I'm going to be using this spicy Cajun garlic sauce from Louisiana. I ain't giving it away yet what it's going to be going on.
I know.
Of course, Sam knows everything. Got a nice fish fillet here. Of course, I ain't even gonna front. It came pre-breaded from Hungry Pelican, but brought in fresh. Hungry Pelican's got a good white cod, so you can never go wrong with any of these fish fries that serve the Hungry Pelican cod. Now, I said I was gonna eat everything naked, but that don't include tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is a staple. But before I put any of my other accessories on there, I'm going to taste it like this. Got a good rye bread, too.
It is a good rye.
Look at that. That's a nice sandwich.
How much?
One piece dinner with two sides is $12.99. And I think the two-piece fish dinner with two sides was $15.99. We're at the Catholic Church picnic. So you got to wash it down with an ice cold Miller Lite.
I even helped them out with the raffle. I got in on the raffle.
Look at that. Like I said, Snow White. Now, time to accentuate Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Vinegar?
Malt vinegar,
On the
courtesy of Long John Silver's.
On the greens?
No, on my fish. But you know what? It might be going on the greens. Now we're in action.
Double snapping turpin. Here he goes.
It's 45 degrees today, which up until today, it's been like in the teens. Cold. I tried to tell y'all before that polar vortex hit here a couple weeks ago, get that ice under your shingles, causes leaky roofs. I hate to say I told you so. If you didn't listen, you still got a chance to get your roof fixed. You need to check out this commercial. The polar vortex is on its way to Louisville, and that means ice storms are on their way too. When the ice gets up underneath the shingles and then thaws out, it causes leaky roofs. That's why you need to call Morley Roofing. Been in business since 1981. They stand behind all their work, and if you mention this ad, you get a 22% discount off any out-of-pocket expense. They do commercial and residential. So don't let me be hearing that Randy Travis song, I told you so. Oh, I told you so.
If your roof looks poorly, call Morley.
Barry, how hot is that? Is it hot?
It's about like Louisiana hot sauce.
Okay, should I try it?
Absolutely. I share grace with whoever would like to receive it.
Okay.
Kale greens. Let me see if I can dissect it. Okay. I see some bell pepper, onion, and these are fresh. Stems. You can see a little stem in there. They've been hand picked. I see yellow and red bell pepper.
I need to look. That lady took our trays and carried them over here for us, so we just sat down.
There's a spice in there that I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm going to figure it out.
I couldn't taste it.
There's something in there I haven't tasted in greens before. Stewed tomatoes. Y'all don't know nothing about these up north. Maybe up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in Amish country. But this is down home cooking right here. Stewed tomatoes. It's got bread, sugar, all kinds of love. Want to taste them? I haven't accentuated them yet. Okay. All right, now time to accentuate.
Oh. Got a cast iron stomach, folks.
Don't think I ain't gonna finish this. Start on this oyster dinner.
Started in my cabinet.
Oyster crackers.
It's just crazy.
Sometimes it's the luck of the draw on the oysters. Sometimes you'll get one that's only got 3 or 4 in it. Sometimes you'll get one that's got 5 or 6. That don't happen too often. Most of the time it's a standard 4 oysters. And cocktail sauce is a requirement on the first bite. They use the cracker meal breading. They take the oysters, they work it into a ball, then they roll it in the cracker meal breading, and then they deep fry it. Outside of Louisville, very few people know anything about rolled oysters. First bite, got 2 oysters. That's a good sign. Wash it down with some oyster
I just
crackers.
eat it, forget it. Don't say anything about mine. Why don't you take it back and get another piece?
Sam over there just stealing.
I got this hearing aid in.
See, I brought
so
my own
I
pepper.
can hear better. I was
I'm gonna
wearing
go and
it,
accentuate
and
my
then it quit
greens
working. So I picked it up
and
again,
tomatoes.
put a different battery in.
I'm not doing this yet.
The other one's got
And I
green
want
flame or whatever.
to put tartar sauce on this bite.
But you know, it's got that little bitty
Along with the
thing
cocktail.
that you got to get in your ear. So I put a piece of paper there to hold it in.
Watch those fingers. Don't let that turtle get them fingers.
I got another 2 oysters in that bite.
We're up to 4.
Now for the last bite. Accentuated with amazing grace.
How many oysters?
Maybe 5.
You can tell this is the first fish fry. I haven't seen moves like that since 1956.
Wash it down. Now I gotta try the apples and the mac and cheese. So, you know, mac and cheese, being that it's Lent, you know, you're limited on seasonings. You can't season anything with animal fat, none of that. So mac and cheese should just be a true mac and cheese recipe. There's nothing to hold back with mac and cheese because you're staying within the Lent specifications. It's good. I'm going to keep it all the way real. Could use a little salt. But of course, you know, we're at a church picnic. A lot of older people. National treasure.
I beg your pardon? Did he call me old? Tell him to leave his screen door open.
They got to watch their sodium. But you can always add salt. So, but yeah, it's good. Good, solid, cheesy, creamy. Just a solid mac and cheese. Fried apples.
Ain't it, Carol?
Well, they did put sugar in these. So if you're diabetic, you might want to lay off the apples. Very good. Y'all don't know nothing about this typewriter technique. For y'all that aren't aware, Sam's telling me to wipe my face off. It wouldn't be any good if I couldn't get it all over myself. The double snapping turtle move, the typewriter move, there's actually scientific-based evidence that it is advantageous when it comes to eating because the first snap of food goes to the back of the palate, then the second and the third fills the front of the palate to where you get the full cranial burst of flavor.
Of course, it amounts to a garbage can full, but
yeah. All right. I see they got some good-looking homemade onion rings over here. Lonnie, you don't mind if I take an onion ring, do you? You know, I ain't wasting nothing. All right, Sam.
Well, I guess it's grade time at the garden, sports fans. We had an enjoyable night. We were lucky enough to have the lovely Lana with us straight from Florida. Barry gave you the greatest snapping turtle act I've seen in a long time. My grade on this is a solid B. It was good.
Coming from the National Treasure, a solid B would be like an A+ in most people's books. Okay, I'm wrapping things up here, but before I get out of here, I want to talk to the masterminds and the ones in the trenches making all this happen. I have Pat Jarbo, who's the head chef in the kitchen, and Chuck Pretty,
Parrish business manager.
Okay. All right. I have a big question for you in a minute.
Oh, bad.
But How long does it take you all to prepare to get everything organized to put this on every year?
I get here at 8 o'clock on Friday morning, and we start with the kale greens, and then we just move on to each dish. You know, we've got 9 sides, and we take it from there. It takes mostly all day.
Well, I really appreciate everything you do, but you brought up kale. I have to ask, you said that it was your mother's recipe.
My mother-in-law,
Mother-in-law.
Barbara Schmidt, it is her recipe for the kale greens.
Yeah, she taught me how to make them.
Okay, I have to know. There's a spice in there that I've had before, but I've never had it in green. It's a unique spice in there. Can you tell me?
No.
She is flat out said, no, sir.
We have the onions and the peppers, and we put salt and pepper and crushed red pepper flakes and garlic and onions. It's what we put in.
Maybe it's the garlic. I'm
Could
not
be.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're really terrific.
Thank
and
you.
you know, being that Lent hadn't started yet, y'all could have actually cheated tonight and put a little pork seasoning in there if you wanted to, but I guess you wanted to keep it consistent.
That's right.
Okay.
And we use vegetable broth.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they're plenty good. Get on out here. Y'all going to be running this until March what?
27th?
Yes.
March 27th. Okay, so get on out here. Support the smaller fish fries. Don't be going out all, I mean, you can go to the big ones, support your local parish, but spread the love and get out into the city and go to some of these smaller parishes and find out the uniqueness of all these places in Louisville. I thank y'all so much for everything you do. Appreciate it. And y'all don't know nothing about the St. Bartholomew fish fry. Oh, thanks a lot. All right, Sam. No hand holding over here, okay? You're technically still a single man. Y'all hear that, ladies? All right, we got Lana Jean again with us, the second half of the doubleheader. I understand this is your old stomping grounds.
It is. I grew up here. All my friends went to St. Thomas More. We came here for picnics and fish fries, but many, many, many years ago.
And don't leave out the Friday nights at DeSales.
Oh, yeah.
What
Teen
was
Club.
that shindig?
Teen
Teen
Club.
Club.
Girls, we went and danced with them boys.
Okay.
Had a good old time. Good
So
old
you're
time.
just a good old down home South End girl.
South End girl.
What street?
Esplanade. I grew last street on 3rd Street.
Okay. And by the way, we're here, St. Thomas More, off of Kenwood Drive and 3rd Street. This is the quintessential South End Catholic parish. Right here, been here forever. Sam, what do you know about this parish?
Really not much. It's a little parish, and I don't know if they were really in action back when I went to school, but I don't know much about St. Thomas More. Really, this is the first time I've ever been here, really. I knew it was close to DeSales.
You see, this is exactly why I'm doing these small parishes, because the National Treasure, been all over the world 3 times over, never been to St. Thomas More, never been to St. Bartholomew. So if the chances are that he hasn't been here or there, chances are you haven't been here. And that's why I want to show you all what you've been missing and show you the uniqueness of every parish in Louisville.
I will give you a grade, too.
Okay, good, bad, or ugly, you can always count on the National Treasure. Show you the menu here. Everything's a la
You
carte.
want anything?
They got the fish, baked fish, shrimp, rolled oyster. Looks like I'm going for another oyster.
The guy went off about the gumbo, said it was fantastic.
Okay, but here's why I brought my Cajun seasoning with me. There you see it. Gumbo. They got the shrimp gumbo. Quit fronting. That's why I'm here. All right, of course, the rolled oyster and fish. Well, you're seeing the whole process right here. They bred their own fish. What an operation you got going on here. What's your name, sir? Chuck? Yep, I can appreciate what you do. All right. Thank you for letting me get back here in the trenches and see how y'all do it. Thank you. Bring your ticket on over here. Oh, on my gumbo? Y'all don't have any bigger bowls that you can put my two gumbos in the same bowl, do you? I mean, just that one size bowl? Okay. All right, I'll just have to suffer and eat two bowls. Look over, y'all saw that fresh fish dropping earlier. It just came right out of the fryer. First Friday night grease, the best. Or should I say, first Friday night oil, not grease. First Friday night's always the best.
Yes. Well, I think we get better as we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure y'all use fresh oil every week. Oh, yeah.
A shot of anything else. There's fish. I mean shrimp.
Hi there. I watch you all the time.
All right. Got me a large fish sandwich. Comes with 2 pieces. They use a cornmeal breading instead of the cracker meal. And here's the showstopper, I hear. Gumbo, shrimp gumbo. I couldn't go with just one, so I had to get 2. That's why I brought Cajun Power extra spicy sauce, garlic sauce. Of course, I got the rolled oyster. Anywhere where there's a rolled oyster, I'm getting it.
You understand what the human garbage disposal is, don't you? Good batter.
Okay, I'm going to try it naked. You saw the process up there. First, they dredge it in flour. Then they take it into the egg wash and then into the cornmeal. So they do it the good old-fashioned way, Green River style cornmeal breading. And they got a good rye bread here. Generally, people don't really know about outside of Louisville is rye bread is a staple in Louisville. When you go to other places, Florida, get fish sandwiches, you try to ask for rye bread, they look at you like you got 3 heads or something. All right.
Number one, Louisville's pretty big Catholic community, and rye bread goes with bratwurst as well, which is a big Catholic dining item.
Good fish, great breading. Now I got to get the hush puppies. I didn't get the hush puppies on the last stop, so I'm getting them now. Good hush puppy. Okay, now I've had it naked. Now we're going to accentuate a little malt vinegar. Try the rolled oyster. Now I'm sure this came from Hungry Pelicans, even though the fish did not. I bit into one oyster so far. There they are.
I think that's going to get your fancy. That guy raved about it.
Want to try a bite?
I'll try a bite. Here, I'll use yours. Look at all those fixings. That's homemade.
Just the way I want it, right there. Tartar, cocktail, and amazing grace.
Good.
I think I bit into 3 oysters that time. Plus, I see one there. I think we got 5 oysters. That's good.
This is good.
Give me one of those chocolate with vanilla on it.
That is good, 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 good.
All right.
Well, we got lids if y'all just want to take it with you.
Drum roll. We're getting on to what I came here for. And
That's what
that's
he said when he
the
told
shrimp
me.
gumbo.
He said, "Here you have gumbo." Yeah.
See that shrimp? There's 2 shrimp in one bite right there.
One lady said she couldn't find the shrimp.
Oh, she didn't? Oh.
That's,
Luck of the draw.
You got to use the little ones in the gumbo.
oh no, yeah, we
That's
buy
why
the,
she didn't see them.
yeah, we buy the big and then we cut it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because see,
Yeah,
that's I've had a shrimp in every bite.
Yeah,
How is it?
Look,
it is good. What kind you want?
He wants the chocolate with the white. My kind of guy.
this is a little different than the gumbo I've had down in Louisiana and on the Gulf Coast
Oh,
because it's got more vegetables in it than what you're used
Okra,
to.
okra.
You got okra, corn, celery,
peppers.
yeah, bell pepper. It's kind of like a shrimp gumbo vegetable soup, kind of. You know, I always come prepared with my accessories. If y'all don't know nothing about this, you need to. They must have some Cajun that they kidnapped from down in Louisiana, and they've got him chained up in a back room making this gumbo.
It is funny.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
So far, I've had at least 1 or 2 shrimp in every bite I've had. Okra. It wouldn't be a gumbo without okra.
People stopping to see how.
Now, I'm getting back on that typewriter technique.
Human garbage. Give me another one, please.
What, white this time or chocolate?
Same one I had.
Same one he had.
All right, Sam. When we go back to the nursing home after this, I won't tell on you that you had cupcakes.
You better be good if you want your kids to get any of these. You notice he makes all those remarks. He also keeps a very firm hook on his screen door.
I'm loving this gumbo.
It is good.
All right, as I said, I try to show every parish's special niche. They definitely got it going on here with the gumbo. As far as I know, this is the only place in town that serves gumbo. Out of all the fish fries I've been to, I've never had shrimp gumbo. I've had clam chowder at different ones, but never shrimp gumbo.
And they'll have to go some to beat this one.
The texture of the vegetables, everything, it's got good consistency to it, you know?
And it's only $4 a bowl.
Okra. Only $4, that's why I bought 2. A plus.
Gumbo.
No, the gumbo. All right, we're going to wrap things up for the night, but before we get out of here, I have the honor to introduce y'all to Mary. She's the kitchen coordinator here at St. Thomas More. How long you been doing that here?
I've been doing the coordinating 3 years, but I've worked here about 10, 15 years.
Okay, and before that, were you a parishioner here?
Yes, I'm a lifetime parishioner here at Tom Moore.
Well, I think you were over here when I said y'all must have some kidnapped Cajun over here in the back room making that gumbo because it was delicious.
Yeah, I had Kate Summers taught me how to do it, but she's no longer with us, so I took over the job.
I really appreciate everything y'all do. So the people that come out here to support the fish fry, can you tell them about, what the money, the fundraisers go toward?
Oh, all the money goes to keep the parish alive. We offer a lot of ministry to the poor and that out here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Twice Blessed, so all of this money goes to that, and then we have grief shares, and AA comes over here, so that keeps our buildings in play for all of them to use it.
So you see that they're just not raising money for the bells and whistles. They're a community outreach center also doing the Lord's work right here in the community. So I really commend everything. The food was great. Sam, go ahead, give it your 10 cents.
B, big B.
A big B.
Big B. Ooh, is that good? I hope.
That's for him to say a B. That's good. Okay.
That's awesome. We
All
hope
right.
to see y'all.
Well, y'all come on out.
We had a great experience.
After you go to your main parish fish fry, save time to come out here in the South End, and y'all don't know nothing about this St. Thomas More Catholic Church fish fry.
And we'll be here Good Friday. We're one of the few parishes that have a Good Friday fish time.
Mark it down.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.